Are you moving to the Cleveland area and you really wanted to use one of those USDA loans that allows you to put $0 down, but you need to be in a rural area? Well, I might have a pretty good opportunity for you. Today we're going to be touring a home over in Hinckley, Ohio, and this home has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and it comes in just over 2,500 square feet. So it's a pretty large house. Now the location of this home is just south of a golf course, so you are going to have the opportunity to go just relax and enjoy the warm summer nights and just go hang out on the golf course with your friends. Or if you'd like to golf alone, you definitely can do that as well. Now, if you're not much of a golfer, you have the opportunity to travel a little bit south or a little bit east and get over into the metro parks. And there's a ton of different hiking trails in those metro parks that are going to allow you to get your activity in for the day while enjoying some very pretty scenery. Now, this home is right on the border of Hinckley and Brunswick, so you are going to find yourself shopping over in the Brunswick area over on Center Road, and there you're going to have a ton of different options as far as stores go. And there's a really cool restaurant / arcade as well over there that is called Scene 75. So if you'd like to go play arcade games and hang out at the bar with your friends, you have the opportunity to do so. So I definitely recommend checking that out. Now, also in that shopping area over on Center Road, you have all of your access to your highways. So you are going to be able to get to Cleveland in about 30 minutes or so. It's going to vary a little bit based on the traffic patterns and when you're driving, because if you're in rush hour, it's probably going to take closer to 45 minutes. Or if there's a sporting event going on downtown that you are trying to catch, you're probably going to have that 45-minute drive because of all the traffic that is downtown. Now, if you find yourself wanting to move to the area, I definitely recommend reaching out to me. I'd love to help you accomplish any goals that you have. All my contact information is down in the description, but my name's Sam Oler and I am your Cleveland area realtor. Let's hop right into this walkthrough. So this is the ranch that we are going to be walking through today, and if you'll notice, it's got a metal roof, so that is going to last a lot longer than a shingle roof, which is super convenient for whoever is the next homeowner. And upon entry into the home, you come into a small mudroom where you can set up a little set of shelves to store your shoes and a coat rack maybe. And as we start to work our way further into the living room, it is kind of a weird shape, but the way that they staged it has a really good setup. I think if this were an empty space that it would not feel nearly as comfortable as it does, but this gives you an idea as far as what you would expect as far as setup for that living room goes. And off of the living room, you've got a hallway that goes down to the bedrooms, but we are going to check out the kitchen first. Now, as we start to walk into the kitchen, it is a step down, so you're going to want to keep that in mind if you are thinking about buying this home. And there is a little dining area off to the right in the back of the house. And then we have the basement that is attached as well. Now, there isn't a door to the basement, and that's kind of strange. However, it still works. I think it isn't poorly executed. Now, the kitchen has shaker cabinets that have been replaced, a granite countertop, and subway tile backsplash. And they went with a little bit darker grout for the backsplash, and I think it looks really nice. Everything has been done with care, and they did a really good job. Now, this house is going to come with the stainless steel appliances, and that oven is to die for. The 6-burner stove is just super nice to have, and I think it's really elegant that it doesn't have that extra piece up top that shows the time. And then you've also got that dishwasher right next to the sink, so you're not going to be washing dishes by hand. Now, as we start to work our way back further into this area, you have another kind of awkward section. Maybe you could get another table in there or a different size dining room table and use it as a full dining room. And then off of the back of the house, you've got a sliding door that leads out to a stamped concrete patio. And then you've got a pretty decent sized yard that has a shed in it as well. Now, that natural stone that they used as far as stamping goes for the concrete gives it a lot of character, so I think that is a nice contribution to the house. It doesn't feel like it was just a basic new poured concrete. Now, further into the home, we have the family room, and I think it is a amazing size. You can definitely fit a pretty large couch in here and then still have room to spare as far as having a coffee table or maybe some sort of end table to allow yourself to place your drinks and stuff. Now, as we start to move down the hallway to the front of the house, you are going to have a full bathroom in this hallway, and it is going to have a corner shower, so it's kind of a tight shower, but they did a great job with building it with the floor-to-ceiling tile and the little mosaic decoration. And then you've got a builder-grade vanity with a brand new toilet. Now, the floors that they used are a waterproof LVP, so you are not going to have a good time if you are trying to ruin them. They're an incredibly durable product. Now, this room is the perfect size. You have the ability to get the queen bed in there and still have rooms to spare. And then further down this hallway, we are going to have your laundry room. And this is just a nice addition. You have a ton of storage above where your laundry is going to be. And then next to it, you've got a utility sink along with some more storage below it. So you are not running low on storage in this home by any means. Now, as we start to work our way even further towards the front of the house, you are going to have a bedroom off to the left and also to the right. But to the right is going to be your master bedroom. And this room is absolutely huge. You are going to be able to fit a king size bed in here without a problem. And you're still going to be able to have room for side tables and even a bench at the end of the bed. Now, the shower is kind of off-putting to me. I don't think I'd be okay with showering directly to the open room, but to each their own, I guess. And as far as the vanity goes, it is a bigger vanity, so you are going to have a ton of space to set stuff on the countertop as you're using it. And then you also are going to have a separate soaker tub, so that is also very convenient to have. And then the toilet is going to have its own room. Now, looking at this, I still am going to stand by the fact that it is not my style to have the shower open up to the bedroom. However, I respect the person's decision to do this because it is a bold statement, and that shower is absolutely gorgeous though. And then around the corner, you are going to have a walk-in closet that is also just absolutely massive. Now, as we start to work our way back out, you are going to have a room right next to the master, and this room is a little bit smaller, so I would probably set it up how they do and just use it as a home office. I think it's the appropriate size for that. I think it might be a little bit too small to use as a bedroom, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay because we are going to have some other options to choose from. Now, off to the right down that hallway, we are going to have some bifold doors that lead you to some closet space. And directly across from that, you're going to have another full bathroom. Now, this one has a different vanity than the rest of the house, and I like that they chose a different style for pretty much every bathroom, but they use the same materials, which gives it a nice cohesive feeling. So they put a lot of effort into this actual renovation, and I don't think they did a bad job by any means. Now, further down the hallway, closer to the living room, you are going to have another bedroom, and this room is a decent size. You've got your bifold closet doors, and then enough room for a queen bed and some night tables. Now, as we start to go back towards the living room, we are going to take another look at it and just get a different view as far as what it would feel like once you enter from that hallway. And we're going to start working our way downstairs because we have not seen that yet. Now, before we go down there, I want to take another look at the kitchen because the craftsmanship that was used in here is just so good. It's really hard to avoid looking at it. Like, the people who did this are incredibly talented. So now that we have taken another look, I think it is finally time to check out the basement. We are going to go down this incredibly wide staircase. They must have rebuilt this because I don't see staircases this wide besides in new build homes that go up today. And then you are going to have a sump pump at the bottom of the stairs, and it is a cinder block foundation. So someone went in there and built this foundation one brick at a time. Now, this transfers into a crawl space almost, and they did do a lot of insulating in this area, and they did do a new furnace and also a new hot water tank. Now, the electrical panel looks a little bit older, but it is not an old circle fuse panel. It is one of the new breaker panels. And there's a look at the hot water tank. Now, it's safe to say that all of the plumbing in this house is brand new. Like, you can see the PEX that is running to the hot water tank, and then that's a view of the furnace, and then they have another sump pump along with a dehumidifier down here. Now, I am seeing some water coming in, and I don't know if that is coming in from the outside or if it was from the inside, if maybe someone spilled something. However, that is something that an inspector would look a little bit closer at. That is just something that raises a little bit of suspicion for me that will need to be addressed because water in the basement is never a good thing. So a lot of the times you can fix that with just fixing the grade of the grass outside rather than having the water pitch towards the house. You need to make it roll away from the house, and that'll solve 90% of your basement water problems. But if it doesn't, you are going to have a lot more work to do. But with that being said, I think they did a wonderful renovation, and I don't think they're trying to hide anything. It all turned out really well. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you. It shows that you might be looking to move to the Hinckley area or maybe an area surrounding it. Either way, if you are looking to move, feel free to give me a call. All of my contact information is down in the description. If it makes it a little bit easier, feel free to call or text me here. But if you find yourself down in the description, I would definitely recommend hitting that like button before you go because it is going to help me out a ton. But with all that being said, I'm going to leave the video there. I'll catch you in the next one.